Nothing.
What'd you tie off the side?
Someone's gonna save our lives, Bill.
What do you mean, our lives?
I mean our lives. Look. I overheard Lewis and Arthur talking. You have a gun, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna take it away. You'll see.
Hey, Bill. Mr. Stockdale, why don't you go down to your cabin and relax a little while? It's going to be quite some time before we get to the other ship.
Fine.
What's up?
Hand over your gun.
What for?
You've been chosen to keep Mr. Stockdale company. I don't want you to do anything stupid. Come on, hand it over. 2 fingers. I'll give it back to you after a while. But for now, go keep our guest company.
Look, what happened?
They took my gun.
Where's my wife?
Took her to Acapulco. She's in a house that's for sale. I just left her there.
Look, who is behind all this?
Frank and your brother Max.
How many people on board?
9.
And we're not going to another boat, are we? Look, can any of the guards be bribed to help us?
No way, man. They're all loyal to Frank.
We are out in the open sea. I can barely see the coast from here. When are they planning on killing us?
I don't know.
Rach, you gotta make a call and find out what's going on.
Yeah, you think something bad happened? Well, he said that he would pick us up early. Well, maybe he got tied up at the office. What if something happened to him? Like what? Like what? Like Max and Moore. What if they planned something? What if they convinced him to go through with the divorce? Why do you think that? Why? Yeah. Marnie, how else am I supposed to think of Max? He's a jerk. Yeah. What if he tells Tony that the baby's his? No, you said that Tony wouldn't buy that. You know he
Maybe
won't.
he convinced him.
Rach, that's exactly why you have to make a phone call and get an answer, honey.
Oh, God, please let this be.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Rachel, I spoke with my lawyer friend. You want to go see him?
No, thank you. Tony and I talked last night and we met up.
Really? That's great. I'm really happy for both of you.
Thanks.
Well, I guess my services aren't really needed anymore, and I should be leaving. I'll see you one of these days at the Stockdale residence. Goodbye, everyone.
See you, Frank.
Frank,
Yeah.
thanks for your help. And all your moral support.
Sure.
I'm gonna go call Tony.
Okay.
What time is it, Marnie?
It's almost 1.
It's almost 1 o'clock. Here we are in the middle of nowhere.
What are they trying to kill me? I didn't do anything. You can't go out. Why not? Because I say so. Look, call Arthur. Tell him I want to talk to him. Later. You got a plan to escape?
I had one.
Why'd you die on the side of the boat? Tell me, man. If you don't tell me, I'm gonna tell Arthur about it, man.
Look, you can tell whoever you want. We're gonna die here anyway.
No, ma'am, he hasn't called.
Well, do you know where he went?
Mr. Packard just arrived. Let me see if he knows his whereabouts. One moment, please. You haven't seen Tony, have you?
No, that's why I'm here. I thought you might know.
No, ma'am, he doesn't know either.
James, when he left this morning, did he say where he was going?
No, ma'am. All I do know is that he left immediately after receiving a call.
Well, who did he get a call from?
David Larchmont?
David Larchmont. James, as soon as Tony gets back, can you please tell him that I'm waiting for him?
Very good, ma'am. Bye.
What time did David Larchmont call?
Right around 9.
Did you hear any of the conversation?
I never do. It's not my place. Is there something wrong?
I'm not sure. Do you know Frank Tornell's number?
Sure, let me dial it for you. Hello, good afternoon. May I speak with Frank Tornell, please? He's not. You have any idea when he's back?
Ask him if Tony was there this morning.
You wouldn't happen to know if Mr. Tony Stokedale was there this morning? Uh-huh. No? Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. No. Wasn't there either. Is there something wrong?
I hope not. Thanks, James. See you later.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
You went to meet David Larchmont.
Yes. James said that he left right after the phone call.
Maybe he's still with him.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we go to Tony's place and wait for him there?
No, that's...
Okay. Then let's go get something to eat. I'm starving. Can't we eat?
Might as well, Rach. I mean, we can tell the guy down at the desk where we went, and Tony can meet us there, honey. And you gotta eat now more than ever, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Do you still have money?
Got it.
Okay.
I'm really worried about Max. He didn't come home all night, and you should have seen the way he looked this morning. It was really awful.
Victoria, when are you going to move back to the house?
Well, not yet. I kept thinking that if I were here, maybe I could stop something. If Tony wanted to pick a fight with Max or something.
Victoria, don't delude yourself. If Tony and Max want to fight each other, I mean, you're not going to be able to stop them, believe me.
Max? Are you going out?
Yeah. Such a pretty day, I thought I'd go drive around and enjoy it.
What if Tony finds you?
What's his problem?
Camille? He's really suffering. It's really terrible. He's even started wearing a gun. And it really worries me. I wonder whose child this is.
I could care less whose child it is.
Camille?
Hey, Frank! What's up?
Nothing. Someone called from Tony's house asking if he'd been here.
Any news from the boat?
No, not yet. I guess everything's going according to the plan.
Good. All right. We'll have to wait a few days. Declare missing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be named trustee of the estate. Of course, we'll have to wait 2 or 3 years to divide up the money.
Will Rachel be in on the agreement?
She won't have any choice.
Stop the engines.
So what are we gonna do, right in this cabin? The boat stop.
Yeah.
Party's over, boys.
Hey, come on, Arthur, man. Be cool, man. You know, I didn't do anything, man. Give me a break.
You should have told that to Frank.
Look, take us back to shore. I'll give you everything I own.
We don't need your stinking money.
Look, whatever Max is giving you, double it.
I don't trust you one bit. You'd kill me in a second if you could.
Arthur, Mr. Tornoni from the radio.
Hey, get off!
God, come on, get off!
Excuse me. Has anyone been here looking for me?
No, ma'am.
No phone calls?
No calls either.
Rach, why don't we just go to the house and look for him? If he changed his mind, you have a right to know.
No. No, I'm just gonna go lay down for a while.
What do you suppose happened?
I have no idea. You know, I walked in on them last night. They seemed really happy. They were kissing and everything, Dad.
But honey, you said he was really nervous when he called this morning.
Yeah, it was really strange. We got completely cut off. I thought for sure he would call me back. He didn't. I don't know. Maybe you and I should go to the house.
All right, but what if they don't let us in?
Well, if they don't let us in, we pretty much know where we stand.
It's true.
Okay. Would you tell my sister if she asked that me and my dad went for a walk?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks. Let's go.
Did you get him? Oh. They gotta come up for... God damn, they gotta be under the hull. No, they gotta come up for air. You fire as soon as they come up. It's impossible. Nobody can hold their breath that long. Mr. Tornelo's still on the radio. Tell him I'll call him back later. Tell him we're in the middle of things. They're gone. Are you sure? Yeah, they're gone. They drowned. The tide probably got them and dragged them away.
I just called them on the radio. They're doing it right now.
Doing what?
They're finishing up our business, Max. Jesus, Max, you look nervous. I thought you had more control over your emotions. Max, do me a favor. Don't be so nervous.
I'm nervous, Frank. I'm nervous because any number of things could go wrong.
Yeah, like what?
Like the Coast Guard could pick them up. Tony could bribe them. They could escape. Anything.
Max, you worry too much. Relax. Everything is going to be just fine.
I'm calling Frank.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to tell him exactly what happened. They drowned. They're dead. Don't worry about it.
Did you like it? I asked if you liked it.
Oh yeah, it's real cool, thanks.
So where's Annie at?
I don't know. He hasn't been here today.
What a mess this has turned out to be, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, well, you don't know how lucky you are. You know Tony didn't press charges, don't you?
How come?
Well, he didn't want to get his brother in trouble.
His brother?
It's, you know, Max Hauser. He's the one that hired you, isn't he?
I think his name is David Larchmont.
Do you know him?
I've never seen him. I know it looks like Annie and me are bad people, but we aren't. That man said that we wouldn't hurt anyone.
Wait, what man?
David Larchmont. He only wants to scare someone.
Daniel, I'm going to tell you something. I want this to stay between you and I. I think Max Hauser is behind all this. And you need to find out the truth for Manny. And I need to find out what's going on. Not to get back at Max, but because I need to protect Rachel from further harm.
Rachel, Mr. Stockdale's wife.
Exactly. Max is in love with her and he's gone completely mad.
Oh, she's such a nice lady. And so's her family. They come to visit me. Even Marnie.
I told you. I knew this was going to happen. They didn't kill him.
They jumped overboard. They never surfaced. I don't care if it's a bullet or if it's drowning. It's the same stupid result.
It's not the same result. That bastard has more lives than a cat.
Oh, shut up. They're out at sea. There's not a coast in sight. There are no boats around. Hell, they never came out for air.
I'd feel a hell of a lot better about all of this if there was a bullet in his brain before he went over.
Big deal. Tony is dead. You got no obstacles in your way.
I'm not convinced.
Max, what are you going to do with Rachel?
I'll take her back to my house.
Whose child is it?
I'll see you soon.
Max, do you really have to wear that gun?
Mom, it's for protection.
Don't you think you're overreacting a little? Have you eaten?
Yes. I ate in a restaurant.
Alone?
Actually, I was with 6 Miss Mexico contestants.
Oh, Max.
Yes, I was alone.
Camille and I waited lunch for you, but finally we went ahead and ate. Do you feel all right?
No, Mom, I'm hungover.
Oh. Darling, tell me something.
What?
Whose child is it?
Oh. Don't do this to me, Mother, not now. It's mine.
Rachel says it isn't.
Well, of course she does. That makes sense. She wanted a divorce. Tony didn't. She's only protecting the child.
No, that doesn't make any sense to me. Tony found out she was pregnant and asked her to move back in. He wouldn't have done that if he didn't think it was his child. That's really terrible.
Mom, Rachel's a good person.
How can you say that after all the horrible things she said about you?
Because I told her to say all those horrible things about me. I was protecting her.
Well, if she was such a good person, why did she involve you in the first place? And if she's such a good person, how can she even lie the way she does? She lies very easily, very convincingly.
Mother, I'm going to go talk to Tony.
What?
Yeah. I need to straighten this whole thing out. I want to tell him that the marriage is fake, that I did it. And I also want to tell him that Rachel and I never slept together.
Max, why would you do that now after all this time?
Because I want him to treat my child as if it were his. Now I'm going to go get Rachel, and I'll come back and pick you up so you can come and talk to Tony with me if you want.
Rachel's probably already at the house. Oh, Max, please don't do this. Tony's really angry, and I don't know what he's going to do.
Here. I have to do this. I have to clear this once and for all. And if Rachel's there, talk to both of them at the same time.
Max, please don't. Max?
Mother, relax.
Rachel?
Hi. Did Tony send you?
No, Tony's disappeared on us. I've looked for him high and low, and I can't find him. You don't happen to know where he is, do you?
What do you mean he disappeared?
Well, I looked for him at his home, at his office, all the construction sites, nothing. James told me that he'd received a phone call this morning from this David Larchmont fellow.
Yeah, I know. Look, Tony agreed this morning that he was going to pick me up and take me to a house. But then this morning, an employee from Stockdale Enterprises picked me up. Said that he would take me to the house and that Tony sent him.
What house?
Tony mentioned that he wanted to buy a house for just us. So then this morning, this employee came over, took me to the house, and he said that Tony would meet me there. Tony never showed up.
Do you know this fellow that picked you up?
No. Said that he worked at the main office. But Marnie talked to Tony right after I left. He called here looking for me. She said that he sounded really nervous on the phone and that he hung up on her.
Well, Tony never said a word to me about any house. Last night he told me he planned to pick you up this morning. Before that, he was going to drop by Frank Tornell's place and talk with Frank. He never showed up at Frank Tornell's.
Why Frank Tornell?
Some business matters.
That have to do with me, right?
I don't know. Rachel, would you please come with me down to the main office?
What for?
I want to see if you can point out this fellow that picked you up this morning.
Sure, but why do you want to know who he is?
Maybe he can tell us where Tony is.
Okay, just let me put my shoes on.
Good afternoon. Mr. Stokedale's not here.
Well, that's okay. We'll wait for him. Right, Dad?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. James, can you bring us something to drink?
certainly, miss. Would you like a beer, sir? No, water. Right.
Morning, Mr. Swanson.
Andrew, how you doing?
It's great to see you.
You too.
I'm fine. Where's Rachel?
She's back at the hotel. Have you seen Tony? He promised that he'd pick us up this morning, but he hasn't shown up.
Well, no, he left early this morning, and I haven't seen him since. I thought he was with you.
No.
Where is he?
None of those guys are the ones that picked me up.
Tony's secretary said he'd never instructed her to look for a house either.
Well, maybe Andrew did it. Or maybe Tony just did it himself.
No. It's totally unlikely. He always delegates things. If he'd asked Andrew to do it, he would have told me.
Charles, do you think something happened to him?
I don't know.
You know the whole story, right, Andrew?
Yeah, I do, Marnie.
What's your opinion on everything?
I really don't know what to think. Rachel's story sounds convincing. But then again, so does Max's.
Andrew, Max is lying. Do you really think we're going to pull this off alone? We never heard of the damn Stockdales before. Do you really think we could have done this?
No, I don't, Mr. Swanson.
You'd be right.
Hi. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello.
Where's Tony?
He's not home yet, Max.
Rachel, is she in her room?
No, she's not here either.
I guess we'll wait.
I'm going to my room.
Why don't we all have a seat, huh?
Okay.
Thank you, James. All right, bye. Well, James says that Tony never asked him to look for a house either.
What now?
I don't know. I reckon we ought to wait. Look, Rachel, maybe Tony had an emergency out there on one of the projects and had to leave in a hurry.
Charles, you said that he hadn't been to the projects. And he never asked anybody anything about a house. I want to know who this man was that picked me up this morning.
Rachel, I think we ought to wait and see what happens.
Charles, I'm really worried. Tony and I made up last night. I was sure that he was coming this morning.
James says that your father and your sister moved back in the house.
Tony's house?
Max, too.
Is this normal for him to disappear like this?
No, not like him. You know, the thing that boggles my mind is this house business. What I do understand is that if he told you he'd pick you up, he'd be there.
Maybe Max did something to him.
How come you say that?
Well, you obviously don't know the whole story then, do you?
No, I just know some bits and pieces. I don't know the whole story.
Charles, can you please take me back to the hotel?
Yeah, sure.
He was just about to tell me, and then he stopped.
Well, I don't think we should be pursuing it then.
Well, why not?
Because we don't have any evidence. I mean, we just have theories. It's just my word against someone else's word.
Whose?
Oh, Kimmy, I really think it's better off if you don't know that.
Why?
Because it could put your life in danger.
Come on, Clark, you're scaring me. You have to tell me what's going on.
Excuse me. Have you seen or heard from Tony lately?
Tony, why?
Well, we're a bit concerned. He left this morning and no one's seen him since. Nobody's seen him at the office. Nobody's seen him at any one of the construction sites. Rachel's called several times looking for him.
What about Max?
He's in the living room with Mrs. Stokedale. They've been waiting all afternoon for him. Miss Marnie and Mr. Swanson were here also, but they left a few minutes ago.
Did Tony say where he was going when he left the house this morning?
No, sir. The last time I saw him, he was talking with David Larchmont.
David Larchmont is here?
No, sir. It was on the phone. And I didn't hear what he was saying because I went back to the kitchen. But when I came back out, Tony was gone.
Why don't you go back to the house and I'll join you there in a moment.
Very good, sir.
Yeah.
Frank?
Yeah. Clark. What's up?
Listen, have you seen Tony, or, I mean, would you know where he might be?
Tony, no. Why? Well, what's that got to do with me?
Well, since we had spoken the other day, I kind of thought that, you know, we might have,
Yeah, I know. Speaking of which, it's time we started our little plan. We need to talk, Clark. Can you come over here tonight?
So then you haven't done anything yet?
No, of course not. I wouldn't do anything without you. You are my partner.
Well, then I'll see you later then.
Okay, great. So what happened?
Nothing. We're back.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where's Max?
At his house. Idiots. Both of you. Stupid! Idiots! We're not playing games here. Why'd you let them jump overboard?
It all happened really fast. It doesn't matter. They're both dead by now.
I gotta go. See you later.
What's the other idiot's deal?
I don't know. He got really nervous when Mr. Stockdale jumped in the ocean. There's no way he could be alive.
There were no other ships in the area.
None.
You were out at sea, all the way out.
You could hardly see the coast.
All right. There's a man coming here in a little while. His name is Clark. I want you to take a good look at him in case we have to get rid of him. You got that?
Got it.
All right, out of my face. Now. Go. Pair of stupid, incompetent idiots.
I really think we should call the police. It's not normal that nobody knows where Tony is. What do you think, Victoria?
I don't know. Max?
I don't know what you guys are so worried about. Tony's a big boy. He can take care of himself. He's going to show up sooner or later.
Max, Tony has never left the office or this house without letting somebody know where he is.
Well, didn't he say he was going to go pick up Rachel?
Maybe he changed his mind. I'm not going to sit around here all day and waste my time. I'm out of here.
Where are you going?
To my house. You can come with me if you want. Stay, whatever. Just let me know if he shows up.
Victoria, you should stay.
Are you all as worried as I am about Tony?
I don't know what to think anymore.
I am. Very much so. Clark, you have to tell Andrew.
Tell him what?
Yeah, tell Andrew what?
You know very well what. You said that Tony was in danger.
Did I say that? I don't remember that.
Come on, Clark. We were talking just a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, that. Well, we were talking about Rachel and the child that Max says is his. And I was referring to the possibility of a violent confrontation between Max and Tony. But since Max seems to want to settle things in a peaceable manner, I don't think there should be a problem. That's what I was referring to, Camille.
I hope they can work things out.
I will not let Rachel be a part of this family. That's final.
Hello?
Frank?
Yeah?
Hi, it's me, Carla.
Yeah, I know it is.
I think you owe me an explanation.
Yeah, what for?
I slept with you, and now you're treating me like dirt. How could I be so naive? How dare you treat me like this? Hello? Frank? Hello? I can't believe this. Pick up the damn phone. I know you're there. Unbelievable.
What are you doing?
Nothing, okay?
Well, it's a nice attitude. What's the matter with you?
I don't think it's any of your damn business. Why don't you go button someone else's life?
Okay, I'll be in my room if you need to see some more. Did you hear me, Carla?
Yes, I heard you. Now, God, leave me alone.
I'll have your prescription refilled.
Dad, Tony never asked anyone to pick me up and show me a house. That man was not an employee.
All right, honey. Please, try and take it easy, okay? I'm sure Tony can explain everything when he gets back.
Yeah, but Charles was really nervous.
Charles?
Yes, Tony's assistant. Dad, I'm really worried. I mean, what if David Larchmont did something to him? This is very strange. It's not like him not to call.
You know, honey, maybe the way things, kind of happened in the past, to get a change of heart.
I thought about it. But last night he told me that he loved me. And he said that he believed in me. And I know he was being sincere. I know it.